Thank you, General Evaluator, for that introduction. Good evening, friends, and Anindya in particular. Anindya, what an entertaining speech that you gave us today, with such a powerful, booming voice that you have. I don't know where it comes from, the epiglottis or the diaphragm, but the power in your voice is unbelievable. And I think there was never a dull moment throughout the duration of your speech. You came across as a perfect storyteller. Now you're giving an advanced speaker, and most of the people sitting here are from CC manual. But the recipe of a perfect story is like a story, a plot, characters, the dialogues, the descriptions, the conflict. You had all of them in the perfect mix in your speech. For example, your setting and the plot in that running track where you're thinking about running that 10-kilometer run was very good. There were also just 2 characters in your speech, which was very good. There were not a lot of characters which could have been confusing. And the most important part is the conflict of the story. The conflict between your mind and your body and you brought that forth in such a beautiful way. Also, the dialogues and the descriptions, which is required for a very good story. You had dialogues in your head which you told to your own self. Like, for example, I thought to myself, I saw this, all the dialogues which you communicated out to the audience very well, and the vivid descriptions, the vivid imagery in your speech. I could literally picture your speech when you said that you crossed that 10K run with the teeth gleaming. Also, when you said about the gigantic quicksand of fat that that your friend has in his stomach. Anindya, your speech was interspersed with a lot of humor, and you came across as a humorous speaker with a very straight face. So that comes across as a very powerful, entertaining speech as well. Things like when you said that you don't feel very happy looking at Virat Kohli play, which was counterintuitive. Also, that when you win something, when you are little phased, you stop checking Facebook. I think all and the language that you used in your speech, and Naveen rightly said that you're one of the speakers that now we are all looking up to, with the kind of language which you are using in your speech was phenomenal. Now, of course, any great speech also comes with certain points of improvement. A couple of points of improvement that I thought in your speech were, the movement in your speech was not the purpose. For example, there were 2 characters. You could have simply established those 2 characters on 2 sides of the stage instead of just moving across. Although for a normal CC speaker it seems normal, but you are going on to a division level contest, plus you are a very powerful speaker. So I think your friend on this side of the stage and you on this side of the stage could have established the setting of the speech could have been better. Also, I thought there's one thing which is requires establishing the time. You said that when you were fat, but we don't know whether it was 5 years back, 4 years back, 10 years back. You could have established the exact time frame when this took place. And thirdly, and most important, I think the climax was a little down. Although his speech naturally was very inspiring, but you could have made it more inspiring to the audience by saying that my friend had told me to, or he inspired me to be fit. Who is your inspiration? And you could have left the speech with that note, such that audience could have thought about as to who is their inspiration. All in a great speech, Anindya, and I wish you all the best for the division level contest.